Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to talk about a subject that is as emotional as it is ethical: physician assisted suicide, or PAS. This refers to the practice where a doctor provides a terminally ill patient with the means to end their own life, usually through prescribed medication. This idea may seem unthinkable to some. After all, doctors are supposed to save lives, not end them. But for others, especially those facing unbearable pain and slow and the slow loss of their own independence, PAS can feel like a merciful and humane choice. I believe that physician assisted suicide should be ethically permitted under specific conditions, and I think this for three main reasons. First, it respects the anatomy of the terminally ill patients. Second, it helps minimize suffering, which aligns with ultranic ethics. And third, even though it raised concerns from deontologic or duty based perspectives, it can be ethically relegated to ensure compassion without misuse. Let me start with the principle of anatomy. In medicine, respecting patients' anatomy means honoring their right to decide about their own body and treatment, even if those decisions are difficult. When a person is diagnosed with a terminally illness, they often face a loss of independence, dignity, and control. According to the Oregon Health Authority in 2000, 2024 reports that the most common reason patients choose PAS are loss of anatomy and the inability to enjoy their lives meaningfully. These patients aren't giving up. They are choosing how to face death on their own terms. Denying them that choice may prolong suffering and strip them of their right to decide what quality of life for them. PAS, when offered with care and strict oversight, respects those freedoms without encouraging suicide more broadly. Next, let's look at this issue through the lens of ultranerism, the ethics theory that focuses on outcome, primarily primarily action that maximize happiness and minimize suffering. John Stuart Mills, a key figure in ultraneric thought, agrees that the quality of life matters more than length. Terminal illness often comes with intense physical pain, emotional distress, and total dependence on others. For many, the remaining time is not about living, but simply waiting to die, often in agony. PAS offer ways to avoid the unnecessary suffering when no one cares or relief is possible. It also relieves emotional and finance stress on families and caregivers who help watch their loved ones suffer. From a alternate point of view, PAS can promote peace, compassion, and dignity for everyone involved. Now, it is true some people strongly oppose PAS, especially those who follow a deontologic ethics, like the philosopher of Immanuel Kant. Can't believe that human life inherent values and that people should never be treated as a mean to an end. That is a significant concern. But modern PAS laws are designed with this in mind. In states where PAS is legal, like Oregon, for example, strict guidelines exist. Patients must be terminally ill, mentally complacent, and must make multiple voluntary requests. These laws are intended to protect the values and vulnerability while still honoring their suffering. Kent ideas of treating people as end in themselves can support PAS. If we understand it as respecting the person's sense of dignity and worth, not imposing an external moral code on their private suffering. So, in conclusion, physician assisted suicide is not about promoting death. It's about offering peace, dignity, and choice. And to those who are already dying, it respects anatomy, minimizing suffering in a way that aligns with ultraneric views and can be ethically regulated to address moral concerns. We must approach this issue with compassion, not fear, and recognize in some cases the most moral thing we can do is help someone say goodbye on their own terms. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful day.